Hickok 45 here. Welcome to the Hickok 45 Talks channel. Yes, can education make you stupid? Uh, Someone asked me to talk about that. To talk about how higher education makes most people stupid. That's what he said in a comment. How higher education makes most people stupid. Well, it might seem like that sometimes because often it is that highly educated person who is very articulate, and they're probably in the news or something. That's why it would come to mind, that are promoting dumb things, whatever it might be. So it's obvious. Obviously, everybody who has a degree in higher education is not stupid and promoting dumb things, right? But there is some truth to that, isn't there? Something I've observed my whole life, that sometimes, and it's really unexplainable. People who actually do have a lot of formal education and are actually very bright, high IQ, unlike me, will, I don't know, go down a road where, well, we know they can go down violent roads, but sometimes, but they just can get locked into something that makes no sense, whether it's politics, uh, maybe being too soft on crime, or whatever it might be, things that don't make common sense, that cause our society to not be safe, makes for a dangerous society. Well, I guess a good example would be a lot of the district attorneys around the country, especially in certain cities, that they got through law school. They're not dummies, but look what they're doing, creating a really unsafe situation, for citizens in those cities, and things that make no sense. No sense. It seems to be turning around a little bit. Man, it needs to, doesn't it? But not to get political. I mean, but just that's an example, though. Sometimes people, and I'm sure that's where that comment comes from. People notice that, and it makes no sense. They're probably sitting there at their TV or radio thinking, well, I just barely got out of the 8th grade, and I know that doesn't work. And they're probably right. So sometimes, I don't know, people, I don't know, they get so smart or so well educated at times they can't see the forest for the trees or something. And so it is a real thing. It is a real thing. And then also, you do have occasionally, someone going off the deep end, whether it's a Unabomber or the guy in New York that killed the CEO, and other, you could name them. I'm running out of voice. You could name them all day long. People that not only have a degree in higher ed, but very, very intelligent, maybe even intellectual. So you have that element, uh, which is hard to explain. Uh, I guess whatever it is that makes somebody violent has very little to do with intelligence. Is what it really comes down to. And if someone is really intelligent, then they can be especially devious. But it is one of the perplexing things in the world. Humanity, I've observed it and been perplexed about it for a long time, is how really just intelligent people with raw intelligence, high IQ, can fall for things that just don't make common sense. It's a real thing, isn't it? It's real. It's not just anecdotal where, well, there was this prosecutor in some city, or someone I saw did something really dumb, or they're promoting really dumb causes, and they're obviously pretty smart, intelligence wise, or whatever. No, it's fairly pervasive. I mean, it's just a facet of human nature. And all of you have known some people like that in terms of just raw intelligence, IQ, lots of education, whatever it might be, good job, maybe they're a computer programmer or whatever it is, but they just have no sense, don't know how to raise their kids. They don't know anything. They just create problems. And so intelligence is not necessarily the answer, which is good to know, because maybe there's hope for me. You never know. Life is good.